Sit alert, upright. And allow the mind, which is memory, to be suspended. Mind is memory, and memory is the past. Which is time. And as the memory is allowed to be suspended, that is freedom from the past. When I am no more a product of the past, that freedom from the past is the real freedom. Something unique. Not the physical freedom, not the political freedom, not the economic freedom, but freedom from the past, freedom from the time. That leaves myself as I am. I am what I am. Free from time. I am. You may notice in the pure sense of I am, I am what I am. the persona, the person which is the product of time, is absent. I am. I am not the product of time anymore. I am what I am. You may notice in the sense of myself, I am. The sense of age, which is a product of time, is absent. I am what I am. The sense of age as young or middle age or old, etc., is entirely absent. I am. You may notice, I am more real than the sense of body. I am. You may see between the body and the sense of myself, I am. I am is closer or nearer to myself than the body itself. I am. The sense of myself, I am, is more real and closer than the thought process itself, the mind, than the thought process as the mind. I am. I am prior to the body. And I am prior to the mind. First I am, then the mind, and then the body. I am prior to the body-mind. I am closer to myself than the body-mind, the sense I am. I am is Upanishad, closer than the body-mind. I am. Ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ, I am. I am the window to the timeless reality. Ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ. Aham. Relax. Sit at ease and relax. Open the eyes slowly. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shruti Puranānāmalayam Karunalayam Namāmi nirguṇo niṣkriyo nityah nirvikalpo niraṃjanaḥ nirvikāro nirākārah nityamukto'smi nirmalaḥ. Multiple sentences. First sentence, nirguṇah asmi. I am free from the gunas. Sattva, rajas and tamas. That is, intellect, life, and the body. That is the first sentence, okay? Niṣkriyo asmi. I am free from action. Nityo asmi. I am timeless. Nirvikalpo asmi. I am free from the modifications of the mind. Niraṃjanaḥ asmi. I am free from virtue and sin. Nirvikāro asmi. I am free from the states of mind, pleasure and pain. Nirākāro asmi. I am free from the shape of the body. Nityamukto'smi. I am ever liberated. Timelessly liberated. Nirmalaḥ. I am free from the impurities of attachment and aversion. That is the verse. Next verse. There was one question based on this verse. We said nirvikāro asmi. It came to me by email. I am without the states of mind. Vikara is a state of mind, mind modification. So, primarily pleasure or pain. These are the primary modifications of mind. Either I am cheerful or I am crying or I am unhappy, whatever. The cheerfulness may vary in degrees and quality, quantity, etc. But essentially, it is one state of mind. The opposite state of mind is dukkha, sukha, dukkha. I am unhappy. Unhappy for different kinds of unhappiness. Suppose one is jealous, that is unhappiness. And unhappy is unhappy. One is in tension, tense, that is also unhappiness. Afraid, that is also unhappiness. So sukha, dukkha, primarily, sukha is good weather, sukha. Dukkha is the bad weather, bad dukkha. Space is free, space is not affected by the weather. That is the idea of nirvikāro. The question is, so what I said while explaining it, when you find the mind is unhappy, when you notice, we take I am unhappy. Generally that is how we take. Nobody says my mind is unhappy. If he says that, he is free. He is not free, he is bound because he says I am unhappy. You see, it is like you take your cat to the veterinary hospital. Cat. In the veterinary hospital, they have a separate room, mourning room, mourning room. And if the cat dies due to heart attack, it happens, everything has to die. And so the people are given a place to mourn the cat. So why should you mourn a cat? Because you consider the cat as mine. Same thing with body, mine. So when there is such attachment, that leads to sorrow. A state of mind is sorrow. What is attachment? Identification. Everything arises from identification. You identify with the cat. And therefore now the person is sorrowful. That is the state of mind. And what I was suggesting, from this suggestion came the question. The suggestion was, when you notice that you are unhappy, become alert, and instead of tell yourself, it is not I unhappy. Okay? Don't worry about verb and grammar and all that. It is not I that is unhappy. It is the mind which is unhappy. You say that. Tell to yourself. In saying so, you have created a space with reference to the mind. that inner space. So people want outer space. Oh yeah, I'll put it. Just wait. It is in good shape, not a problem. People want outer space. They are not satisfied with outer space. Suppose the airline people say 75 into 45 into 25, they bring 85 into 55 into 35. You got the idea? So, the space. They want more space. How much more space? Whatever space he gives, be within less than that. No. We want more space. They give a seat, we want a bigger seat. And while making home, how many rooms you want? How big a hall you want? Space. Always worried about the outer space. How much space I have? Car. Why not drive some smaller and simpler cars? No, we want big cars. Why more space? You are so devoted to the outer space. Why did it never occur to you that you need the inner space? Don't you need inner space? Only outer space you need. We will explore outer space. Go by a rocket and explore the outer space. Why don't you explore the inner space also? What do you find in the outer space if you explore? You find more space. You explore space, you find more space. And then you find radiations, etc. And then you find asteroids. And then you find planets. And then you find something else, something. You will be finding something or the other. So, just turn the attention 180 degrees opposite. Turn the attention inwards. And see whether there is any space in you. Any space, do you have any space whatsoever? The body is old. Body is old, not I. Do you have that space? Body is sick, not I. You need not say not I. Body is sick. That itself speaks volumes. That itself shows that you have space. Do you have that space? A little space. People should have that little space. And so there is with reference to body, then with reference to mind. So mind is unhappy for its own reasons. Mind has its own logic. You do not dictate any logic to the mind. If you dictate logic to the mind, then you tell, oh mind, you never ever become unhappy. You dictate. You don't. Therefore, it has its own logic. It has a reason to be unhappy. Let it be, not a problem. As long as you have the space. So, when you identify, means there is no space. You see, sometimes what happens, when they meet after a long time, they embrace in the airport. They embrace. Okay, you embrace. Now how long you will embrace? 30 seconds or so. And then you need space. Right? You need space. So you cannot just keep embraced all the time. You need space. So they say also, give me some space. So the lady was cooking in the kitchen, and this man, he enters the kitchen and he is asking question after question after question. Then she told, go for a walk. Then he asked, why should I walk now? I finished my walking. No, now you go for a small walk. Why? Give me some space. That is the idea. So you mean we need to have a bigger kitchen? Not that space. You understand? Therefore we need inner space. So you look at the mind. You see the mind is sorrowful. Okay, it doesn't matter because I have space. I'm not the mind. I don't identify my... Identification is embracing. I'm not embracing the mind. I have space. You create that space, nirvikāro. Then doesn't matter. Mind could be unhappy, mind could be happy. Either way, it doesn't matter. When you are unhappy, you do that. That is what I was suggesting. The question is, okay, that is all right. What should we do when we are happy? You do that again. When the mind is happy also, you do that. Because when the mind is unhappy, you don't get space. If when the mind is happy, you identify. Either you do it both ways or you suffer both ways. You got the point? Therefore, create that space, nirvikāro. Suppose the question is, further question, the question is, what happens if I surrender to God? Good, that is also a way. So now there are two ways of becoming free from sorrow. That is the point which I was saying. You can become free from sorrow by creating that space with reference to the mind. How do you create? You ask the question. I am not, you tell yourself, I am not the mind. I am the witness of the mind. And thus you create a space and become free. That is the jnana yoga, jnana method. Or you invoke that devotion in you, the surrender to God, total surrender. You have to surrender totally. So, and then once you surrender totally, then you are free. You become free. There will be no sorrow. Only thing is, do you know the surrender? Complete surrender, do you know? Total surrender, do you know? If you know it, then you are free from sorrow. Because surrender is not easy. Surrender is difficult. But that is the method. That is called bhakti yoga. Okay? Either way is fine. That is the question. We finished it. So surrender is difficulty means we do not surrender completely. We surrender halfway. And we cheat in surrender. I mean, cheat means we are cunning. We say surrender and we are cunning. You say, I was reading Matthew, Bible. And one man goes to Jesus and says, so-and-so of mine, son or daughter or somebody is sick or dead, please revive him, bring him back to life. Then Jesus said, okay, I will do it. Come on, we will go to your home. Then the man says, we need not go to our home, you do it. He said, I have done it. Okay, done. Then Jesus says, that is the faith. That is the devotion. I don't know the full details. That is the real devotion. The man says, when I ask my servant to go, he goes. I need not check him. Similarly, when you said, you have revived the person, as I prayed to you, you revived the person. Bas, that is done. I need not go and verify. You need not come and verify. No need for verification. Then Jesus says, you know the real surrender. I put it in my words. You got the point? So they are not the words of Matthew. I put it in my words. So therefore, do you have that complete surrender in you? I have now surrendered to God. Over. The job is done. I need not worry about it. The job is done. It is not that easy. It comes with some difficulty and some practice. Therefore, the surrender is one way, bhakti yoga. That is there in Gita. And so, sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Gita says this same way. So if you can do that, that is the way. Then there are two ways. It appears like that. Two ways. Jnana yoga, bhakti yoga. Two ways. So approach also seems to be slightly different, but the outcome is the same. So either you overcome the sorrow by bhakti yoga or by jnana yoga. Here in this verse it is jnana yoga. Ātmabodhaḥ, you know. Next verse. Ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ sadā sarvasamaḥ śuddho niṣsaṅgo nirmalo'calaḥ. So the 33rd verse, it has said so many nir kind of descriptions about Atma. about myself. Atma is myself. Means I am not any of the things of the world. I am not any of the attributes of the body, and I am not any of the states of the mind. That is what I am. Okay? That is the nirmalaḥ, etc. Some more of the same thing is coming, like niṣsaṅgo, nirmalaḥ, acalaḥ. Same thing is coming. So that means if I am not any of the world, not any of the body, not any of the prana, life, not any of the mind, then what am I? So, how to appreciate it in oneself? You have to look at yourself correctly and that knowing element in you, let us say the awareness, the light in you. There is a light in you, and people should strive to find their real nature, which is the light within. The light within. It is something like you go into the room and you want to find out what all things are there, but generally you don't look for the light. Okay? Suppose you go into the room and you are looking for all kinds of things in the room and it is dark, then your looking has no meaning. So first and foremost, you should look for the light. Let there be light. Then other things will follow. But the most important thing itself we ignore. And therefore we suffer. We want things around to be different from what they are. House, it is smaller, I want bigger. Gold, I have little gold, I want more gold. So like that, you want things around. And you totally ignore the light within. Without the light within, the things around won't shine by themselves. The light within has to illuminate them. Then you want to keep the body in good shape all the time. Keeping the body in good shape is of one kind, while people are hale and healthy and young, that is keeping the body beautiful, this and that. Whereas when they become old, the character changes. Keeping the body in good shape means keeping it reasonably healthy, etc. Okay? So whatever, so we want to keep the body in a particular way, good looking and all that. But all the time, we ignore the light within. Without the light, there is no body. Then we want the mind to be happy all the time. I want to be cheerful. Okay, be cheerful. I am unable to be cheerful. Then what shall we do now? Let us consume some marijuana to be cheerful. So that becomes a psychological dependence. So you want to be cheerful. But without the light within, how can the mind be cheerful? Suppose it is cheerful and it doesn't shine. It remains dead. Then there is no cheerfulness either. Therefore, even before seeking happiness, you should first seek the light within. So first and foremost, the students of Vedanta should strive to discover the light within. It is always there. It is always there. And it is the knowing element. The light means not the physical light, that inner light, the knowing element. And it is the original, because mind is not original, life is not original, body is not original, the world around is not original. Only the light is original. Original, because original in the sense it is the origin of everything. The mind, the life, the body and the world originate, they emanate from that light. Like all the scenes on the movie screen come from the light. That is the light. That is the original. Everything else is secondary. Everything else is duplicate, secondary. Original is that inner light. And it has no beginning. Everything else begins. Mind begins, body begins, life begins, world begins, and whatever begins ends also. Whereas that inner light is beginningless and endless. It is uncaused. It has no cause. It is by itself, ever, timeless. You see, something which has a beginning will have a cause. But being beginningless, it has no cause. And it is without change, changeless. It is kotastha, changeless. And then the waking consciousness, it is not original. Because waking consciousness happens, it begins, when that inner light comes into contact with the thought process, with the mind. It is like the sunlight comes into the atmosphere, giving rise to daylight. You got it? Sunlight reflects in the atmosphere, becomes daylight. Daylight is not original. Sunlight is original. Sunlight plus atmosphere in contact with the atmosphere becomes daylight, in which we see all things. Similarly, that inner light in contact with the thought process, otherwise called mind. Another name for thought process is mind. I am saying that because people believe that there is something called mind sitting inside. Mind is not something which is sitting. Mind is not a thing. Mind is movement, motion. That is what mind is. That's why I said thought process. Therefore, when that inner light comes into contact with the thought process, so that is the contact. That contact is the beginning of the state of duality. The moment that inner light comes into contact with the thought process, the thoughts come to light and division begins. Division is very much present in the thought. Therefore, that waking consciousness is where all divisions are there. That is where you have division or duality. None in that light. Like you have scenes on the screen. The scenes are what? They are multifarious. All that multifarious thing is there in the reflected scenes, not in the light. In the light there is no multiplicity. It is one without the second. It is homogeneous. Whereas the scenes are variegated. Therefore the waking consciousness is on contact of the light with the thought process, and the waking consciousness is a state of duality, the subject-object, that basic duality. Therefore, there can be no waking consciousness without that inner light. All right. Now, what am I? That is the question. That is the Ātmabodhaḥ. What am I? Am I the waking consciousness, which is the state of duality, which is on contact, or I am the non-dual light of awareness? What am I? You see, without the light of awareness, there is no waking consciousness. But without waking consciousness, the light of awareness is, timelessly is. So I have to choose between the two. If I choose the mind, the thought process as myself, so that is what people do. The waking consciousness presents the divisions, the duality, and it presents space, time, everything, multiplicity. And people, they identify selectively, and then out of that identification create a persona and live the life given by the time and space and identification. They live that life. Right? Means they are living the life of shadow person. They don't know what is the real I. They should know that. The real I is called Atma, and it is the aham. I am that waking consciousness. So I am not that duality of the waking consciousness. I am that pure light of awareness. That you have to understand. Ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ. I am like space. So the example, you see, it is said the only thing that can be compared with that inner light is Akasha. Nothing more. Nothing else you can compare. Like in a movie theater, in the movie context, the only thing that you can compare with that light is maybe the screen, the simple, pure, clean, white screen. That is the only thing that you can compare with the light. Not any of the scenes that appear on the screen. Got it? Therefore, Akasha is the only example, illustration. There is no other example. Because time is movement, and the light is motionless, it is immutable, and no movement in it, it is immobile. And so, Akasha is formless, and that makes Akasha a candidate for comparison, and no other Akasha. In some of the Puranic stories, Akasha is taken as a character, as a good character, close to God. That is how it is taken. That is the only way you can do. You cannot take anything else. Anything else becomes conceptual, a product of the mind, or a projection of the mind. Akasha, space. So, that is the only thing with which Atma can be compared. Therefore, Shankara says, ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ. So, what is the comparison? Sarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ. That is the comparison. You see, in comparison, or simile, they say. What is eva? Simile. In simile, there must be one character common. Then only you can make simile. Otherwise, what simile you can make? So, like mukham chandra eva, that is the standard simile of the poets. Okay, the face of the beloved, that is the face, not any face. The beloved's face is like the moon. Then somebody came out with a counter. The moon has the spots on it, mountains on it. What are you talking? No, that is not the comparison. You did not understand the comparison. The simile you failed to get. The simile is, look at the moon, you feel good. That feel good factor. And look at the beloved, I feel good. Because of that feel good element, I say mukham chandra iva. There is no other comparison. Not that the mukham is like a plate in which people eat food and all that. Not like that. Mukham is like a sphere or a circle. No. That is not the idea. Okay? Comparison is only this much. Ahlada. Look at the moon, you become happy. It makes you cheerful. Somebody says, even by looking at the moon, I don't become cheerful, then this really fails, okay? So, because people are not looking at the moon. They don't look at the moon, they don't look at the stars, they don't look at the sky, at the clouds they don't look at the raindrops they don't look at. They are always looking at the cell phone and all that. And they prepare one thing like this and put it here and look at that. Why don't you go outside and look at the tree? No, look at this. What will you look at this? So people stopped looking at the moon also. So that is the only comparison. Samanya dharmaha we call. Samanya means samana. Both have the same dharma attribute. So similarly, between Atma and Akasha, only Akasha, there is nothing else to compare with Atma. Atma or Brahma. Akasha is in and out of everything. People think that Akasha is in the pot. No, it is in the pot as well as outside the pot also. Not only in and out, through also. In, through and out. That is Akasha. So means all pervading. That is the Akasha. That is the only one attribute which is common between Atma and Akasha. It is something like the movie light, the projector light. It pervades all the objects of the scenes that appear on the screen. Similarly, the light of Atma, it pervades everywhere. Like subject-object, that is the mind. Subject is the mind, object is also the mind. You see, one Mahatma used to say, eyes see themselves. When the eyes see, they see themselves. When the ears hear, they hear themselves. When the taste buds taste, they taste themselves. You got it? Taste buds do not taste sugar. When the sugar is put on the tongue, the hydrogen bonds get connected to the taste buds, some receptors get activated, and those receptors, activated receptors, are tasted by the tongue. Now what the tongue tastes? Tongue tastes itself. Eyes see themselves. Ears hear themselves. Mind thinks itself. Means the subject is the mind, object is also the mind. Okay? Therefore, the light illuminates both the subject and object. It is in the subject, in the object, in both. And then it is in every sensation, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. They are the sensations. The sensation of the ears is shabda, the sensation of the skin is sparsha, etc. In all those sensations, that light is there. And then through the mind and the sense organs, the objects, shabda, sparsha, etc., in all of them, the light is there. You got it? So, did I confuse you? No, it's okay. In all of that, because all means what all? All the states of mind, then all the objects of cognition, that is the all. What else? Then all organs of action you include by all means. That is the all. All world is included now. World is nothing but shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. That is the world. There is no other world. You see, did you notice this? World is what you hear, what you touch, what you see, what you taste, and what you smell. That is the world. 5 objects. Why 5 objects only? Because there are only 5 senses. There is no 6th sense. 6th sense is an imagination. This is the 6th sense is imagination. There is no 6th sense. Some yoga people talk of 6th sense. They always talk like that. They imagine something and go after that. That is like mirage. In mirage, what you do? You imagine water and run after that. There is no 6th sense. There is 6th sense only in Hollywood, nowhere else. Somebody has taken a movie called 6th Sense. That guy is also an Indian guy. Shyamalan from Kerala. He is also, so he must have got it somewhere from the yoga literature and brought it here and made a movie. So it worked all right in Hollywood. Therefore, there is no 6th sense, only 5 senses, and hence only 5 objects. That is the world. World is a collection of 5 objects. And 5 objects are pervaded by the inner light in and out. Therefore, the inner light, it pervades all. All. Nothing is left. All. No, ajnana is there. Ajnana is also pervaded by the inner light. Ajnana, you have to know ajnana, then only you can talk about it. Therefore, it is pervaded by that inner light. Like the darkness on the screen. On the screen, suppose it is dark. Means a scene in the night. That scene in the night is pervaded by the light. Anyway, so all is pervaded by the inner light. Just like space pervades all. So I am the Atma, like space. So Therefore, you have to find out the real in you, the real you. Both ways you can say. You have to discover the real in you, which is the real you. Okay? Now what happens is, you accept time as real. Is time real or you are real? You have to question that. You wake up and then see the time. Now which is real? The one who sees the time, who knows the time, means who illuminates the time. You got the point? Who knows the time means what? Who illuminates the time. By knowing means illuminating. You got it? No doubt. One who knows the time means one who illuminates the time. So you tell the time. Time doesn't tell I am time. You tell the time. Why you tell the time? Because you know the time. So in knowing the time, you illuminate the time. Okay? And so now you are there, and the time is there. Between you and the time, which is real, you are real, not time is real. I am talking of psychological time, not chronological time. So but unfortunately, you accept time as real. It is like watching the screen and in the movie theater and accepting the time as real. We accept the time as real. In the movie, they put a time. They put a time bomb. And tick, it will be ticking. And 30 seconds. 30 seconds or 30 minutes. Count down. And the entire audience, 500 of them in India, 50 of them in America. So, entire audience are excited. Very tense. Because the bomb will explode. Right? You enjoy the movie like that, right? How do you enjoy the movie? By accepting the time as real. The time is real. Same way we in life also. Myself and the time. When I take time as real, when time becomes real, I become tiny. Birth, death in between. A dash. On the tombstone, they put a dash. 1922-1995. So 1922 is time. 1995 is also time. On the tombstone, the dash is this guy. You become minute. Because you accept time as real, you become minute, pygmy-like, and short-lived. Short-lived. Time is real, Therefore, I am short-lived. So what should we do now? Then there is the religious guy who offers prayers and rituals to make the dash a bit longer. The entire religion walks in. This is an expression. Now walks in. It walks in. Ishvara walks in. Time walks in. Like that. Okay? Therefore, that is how you give reality to the time and become minute and short-lived. But is time real? Is time real? You have to ask that question. So you have to ask the question, is time dependent upon myself, or am I dependent upon time? This question you have to ask. Okay, time we have covered, We have to cover space. This is space. I forgot that I again went into time. It is space. This is space and time go together. So what happens is, you see, you take yourself to be the body, and therefore you are in space. You have a shape. Shape is a space. Shape is a space. Now suppose God has the shape, suppose. Means now God is included in space. Which is superior now? Space is superior. God is not superior. In some of the stories about God, God marries the daughter of space. Space is the king, and he has a daughter, and God marries the daughter. And so like that the story goes. Now who is superior? Space is superior. Now, what is God? The superior is the God. The supreme is the God, not space. Therefore, as body, you are in space. As mind, you are in time. But what are you? Are you a mere body with a mind in it? This is the question. Are you a mere body with a mind in it? So, have you ever investigated? You have to investigate. See, people join Vedanta course to nod their head. Very sad, very sad. Not to investigate. You have to join a course to investigate or to nod the head. Eh? How do you? You see, silver chloride is insoluble. Silver nitrate, soluble. Sodium chloride, soluble. You investigate, very simple. Add sodium chloride solution to silver nitrate solution. Tuck, silver chloride precipitates out, white solid. White precipitates because it doesn't dissolve. Sodium chloride doesn't precipitate, it dissolves. Silver nitrate doesn't precipitate, dissolves. But silver chloride precipitates. Why does it precipitate? Why does the blessed thing precipitate? Because it doesn't dissolve in water. So now we understand. Silver chloride is insoluble in water. You have to investigate it, you know. Take a test tube, another test tube, mix and see. You have to investigate. So, therefore, you just nod your head, you don't investigate, that doesn't take us anywhere. It gives some kind of complacency and some kind of silly satisfaction. Satisfaction is good, but silly satisfaction. It is not a valuable, useful satisfaction. So you have to investigate. You have to investigate a space and time. So, between me and time, between myself, don't say me, between myself and time, what is real? And so, that is one thing to be investigated. Between myself and space, what is real? That is, which is first? Which is first? Space first or myself first? Myself first. I create space or space creates myself? I create space. You go to movie. In the movie, there is ocean and a ship is going. Now, the ship is sailing in the ocean space or screen space, ocean space. That is how you see. That is how you see. The ship cannot sail in screen space. Suppose screen, then you don't see any ship sailing. You don't see ship, screen. The moment the movie begins, you forget that it is screen. Now screen is out, only space, ocean space. And now the ship is sailing in the ocean space. Therefore, who created ocean space? Ocean space created you, or you created ocean space? They are relative to you. Space and time are relative to you. They are together all right. Space-time is relative to you. Space-time doesn't create you. You create space-time. Therefore, have you investigated who am I? Am I a mere body with a mind in it? Or am I something more? Because body is space and time is mind is time. That is clean. Over. Body with a mind in it is same as space-time. Am I a body with a mind in it? Or am I just space-time? Or am I something more? You have to investigate. So, and I tell you, do you have a sense of living day after day, month after month, year after year? I am living, I have lived 60 years, now I am living 70 years, and I want to live another 10 years, another 20 years. This sense of living people have, not all the time. In sleep you don't have it. In the waking state also you don't have the sense of living all the time. When you remember your age, when you look at the time, you look at the calendar or imagine past or future, you have the sense of living. You have the sense of living only by identification with time. You do not live. The body lives and body dies. You neither live nor die. You are beyond life and death. You have to investigate. And then you have a sense of, I am in Phoenix. That sense you have or not? I am in Phoenix. I take a flight ticket, go to New York. I am in America. I am in India. You have that sense or not? You have that sense because of identification with the body. Otherwise, as pure I am, you will not have the sense of place. As pure I am, you do not have the sense of continuity or living. Living is continuity, which is identification with time. And I am in so-and-so place is identification with the body. The sense of existence in a given place. I make my living in Florida. Suppose somebody says, he is identified with the body. So the space and time are very fundamental, very fundamental. So they are not real. They are very basis of the world of plurality that we experience. They are not real. They are relative. Relative to what? Not relative to the world. Relative to yourself. You are first. And so you are the real, not space. You are the real, not time. You see, I tell you, the sense of here, you take the sense of here, H-E-R-E, here. The sense of here, I am here in Phoenix. Okay? That sense of here, it is there. I am here in Phoenix, that is there because the body is in Phoenix. Okay? Suppose you go to New York. Now the body is in New York. And now I am in New York. Who says I am in New York? The body says or you say? You say. The body doesn't say. Deho na janati. The body doesn't know. Now you do an experiment. You take yourself out of body identification. You can do that. Leave the body alone and you just be. Just be. Now what happens to body identification? It is gone. And when there is no body identification, do you still have the sense, I am in Phoenix, I am in New York? Do you have still the sense? No, you do not have that sense. In fact, when there is no body identification, here is everywhere. When there is no body identification, now is all the time. All time is now. All place or all space is here. when there is no body identification. But once there is body identification, then the here gets crystallized to Phoenix, to New York, etc. The time gets crystallized to morning, evening, Monday, Tuesday, etc., age and all that. That is the identification with the mind. Without identification, as pure I am, here is everywhere, now is all the time. Therefore, you see, you go beyond the body identification. Very simple. Go beyond the body identification is not difficult. You see, sometimes I say this because people have some ideas about Hatha Yoga and all that, therefore I say that. You go beyond the body identification. Suppose you say that. Then immediately the Hatha Yoga people have a small section in the third pada of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, in which the guy lifts himself out of the body and goes somewhere above. They take it there. Thereby, virtually taking the Vedanta in an entirely different direction, wrong direction, in a direction you will be stuck there, you will never be able to come back. Because there is no such thing. There is no such thing. Going from here, no such thing. Okay, you got it? There is no such thing. There is when I say go beyond the body identification, means, what I mean is, I am the body is an idea. I am the body is an idea. The body doesn't say, you are myself or I am you. It doesn't say. I am the body is an idea. And you give up that idea. You just go beyond I am the body idea. Areyappa, give it up that I am the body. No, body, the crow will not take away your body. Your body will remain where it is. Don't worry that somebody or some dog will take away the body or crow will carry away. Nothing will happen to your body. It will remain there only. And therefore, just to go beyond the body, I am the body idea. Just to go beyond that. Then you will find that space and time are not in you. They are in you. You are not in space and time. You will discover that. So, why you go on harping over space and time? Because the main obstacle for self-realization, the main obstacle, you see, sometimes I try to defend myself. I feel apologetic, and therefore I try to defend myself. Areyappa, you please understand me. Like that, I coax and cajole people. Like put a piece of good underneath the thing, and milk and good jaggery. You put here. Appa, please understand me. I am telling for your understanding sake, nothing more. Like that I do. Got the point? So, the main obstacle for self-realization is the space and time. You put yourself in space by identifying with the body, and you put yourself in psychological time by identifying with time. Space is psychological space only. We are not talking about, even east, west, north, south are imagined. They are not real. They are not real, you know. They are, therefore, anyway, the point is, they are the main obstacles. Main obstacles is space and time. That's why when you say, I was born on this is the planet, that is the planet, you talk. Okay? What planet are you talking about? You are one of the 8 billion guys born here. Humans. Among humans. But in God's creation, there are only humans. No other life forms are there. What about those life forms? What about their planets? Your dog's planets have no relevance, only your planets are relevant. Huh? What about dogs' planets? What about the wild animals? They too must have some planetary something. Are Buddha. Huh? So what you are doing? You are strengthening the main obstacle for self-realization. Space and time are the main obstacle for self-realization. The one who says God is in such and such a place doesn't know what is God. God is in Kashi means he doesn't know God. Ganga is in Kashi means he doesn't know Ganga. The main obstacle for self-realization is space and time. So, you see, the space and time are in you. You are not in space and time. Okay? Suppose you are left in a forest where all animals are there. Naturally, you are afraid and the animals, the predatory animals will attack and kill. Suppose you put yourself in a cage, a safe cage, and it is put in the forest, then you are safe. There are animals around, but you are safe. Similarly, when you identify with the space and time, they will kill you. When you put yourself in the knowledge of spaceless and timeless reality, you can enjoy space and time. Okay? Therefore, ahamākāśavatsarvabahirantargato'cyutaḥ. I am like space, I am present in all, inside and outside, like space. Now, that verse we will finish tomorrow only. I have taken a lot of time. Let me answer a question or two. So, given the recent conditions of global economy, you are a samsari appa. In Vedanta, you are not the body-mind. Why do you worry about global economy? You had your breakfast and ready to have lunch. And in between, you talk of global economy. Let me see what is what. So if a leader of a country is a well-known, corrupt and adharmic person, come on. You should not talk like that. Say like Ravana. Because na Vishnu prithivipatihi. A person becomes the leader of a country only when he has the glory of God in him. This is how we look at it. Robert Clive came to Chennai. And Chennai was ruled by a very powerful king. And Clive came with his army. From Calcutta he came to Chennai. And they have put that line, coastal line, to connect the Calcutta, which is the capital, to Chennai. Because Chennai kingdom they have acquired. So Clive came to Chennai. And the armies of the king and the people fought tooth and nail this invader. But they lost the battle. And Clive became the king. Clive is the new king. That is the rule. Just like in elections, once a person wins the elections, he becomes the king. The other person cannot say, you know, I don't agree. If he says, what happens? You see, you have seen it. You have seen what happens. Therefore, Clive is the new king. And so there was a big throne, and Clive came and sat. And all the people, the same people who fought him tooth and nail, went and paid respect to Lord Clive. Somebody noticed this. Arey, these are the same guys who were fighting Clive tooth and nail. Now what happened to them? They are paying reverence to him. The answer is, na Vishnu prithivipatihi. Once he becomes the king and occupies the throne, it is Vikramarka Simhasanam it is. Once he sits on the throne, he acquires the divine qualities. and so you respect him. So people should understand. A person is democratically elected and he is becoming president, and now he is president, suppose you want to oppose that. You should not. That is the collective will of the society, which is same as the will of the higher power. Otherwise it would not happen. The same person is not elected last time. Now he is elected. Don't you see the hand of God in all that? So is it okay for other country leaders to have an alliance with the country? You have alliance, people to people alliances will be there. Government to government alliances will be there. Person to person, it is not a private property of Joe Biden or Narendra Modi or some other king. They are not private properties. There will be alliances. Okay? Should be there. Alliance should be there. That is led by the corrupt leader for the... no, come on. Don't say all that. We should not talk like that. A leader elected, he will occupy the throne and he has divine qualities in him. He will do good for the society as he has done in his earlier term. Okay? Like anybody else. Like Narendra Modi ji, 3.0 is going on. 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Now, there are people who say similar things about Narendra Modi ji also. Should not be said. Now, that question is over. I look at that question only through this angle. That is the higher hand of God. The higher power is at play. So, be humble and follow the law of the land. Next question. I am concluding. I said next question, I am concluding. We are born with a particular nature or svabhava. It has nothing to do with born. You are with a particular svabhava. It is continuation, mind. Okay? So, under this svabhava can change. Those who say svabhava, the inner disposition, that is the svabhava. Those who say that the svabhava cannot be changed, they do not know the truth. That is what Ravanasura said. I will come to that. If so, if a person's nature is rajasic or tamasic, can he really change? Yeah, he can. Not really. Now and here he can change to become sattvic. Because it is not his true svabhava. No. Does changing one's nature come with a lot of opposition one from oneself? That is okay. You want to change, but one part of you says, no, I don't want to change. That can happen. Like I want to go for gym. I want to go to gym, right? But one part of you, do you experience this? One part of you tells her, sit and read newspaper, why should you go to gym? Right? That is okay. That inner conflict is there with everybody. That is not the point. So your disposition, you have to see whether it is sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, you have to see. And the tamasic elements you have to conquer. Rajasic you have to conquer. And you have to grow into sattva. That's why Shastra is there. If you are tamasic, you remain tamasic. Rajasic, remain rajasic. Then Shastra is not necessary. You don't need a Shastra, vision, study, all this you don't need. Sattvic is anyway sattvic. Rajasic and tamasic will remain rajasic and tamasic. Then you don't need Gita, you don't need Upanishad, you don't need anything. But there is a possibility that rajasic and tamasic can uplift themselves. Now and here, this day, this hour, you can do that. And therefore there is Shastra. Okay? So what happened here, the person is born and therefore birth decides everything. Wrong. The person has gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, and corresponding karmas. And he can modify the gunas. Okay? Every child is tamasic. I will finish this. Every child is tamasic. You know why? Because child does only two things, eating and sleeping. That is tamasic. Eating is tamasic, sleeping is tamasic. That is the child. Every boy or girl, age after 5 to 15, active, very active, jumping. Not only humans, even animals also. Did you ever watch an elephant with a small kid? The small kid will be jumping and rolling all around. Elephant is quite heavy, but still, but the elephant mother will be standing there quietly. Don't you see that? The children are like that. They are rajasic. And did you see a professor, how sattvic he is? So, the first part of the life is tamasic, then is rajasic, then it should become sattvic. Otherwise the person will suffer. They remain rajasic into the old age. That is the problem. Okay? So, so you have to understand the guna karma vibhagashaha, not janma. Guna karma. You have the right qualities, you do the right actions, you can uplift yourself. Not the birth fixed everything. That is wrong. Om Purnamada Purnamidam